Hey, what up, gamers? Welcome back. Got another pickup video for you. Um, let's get on into it. Since I got a few boxes over here too, I want to kind of get at too. So let's start out with from the last video. I showed y'all that I had this PSP box. So this time I was able to finally get me a PSP. And it's nice and clean too. So my boy up at Game Galaxy, Rob, had one walk in the door, and of course, he looked out for me, gave me a good bro price on it. It's very beautiful, very clean too. So I'm happy to have it in my collection. A box one at that. I always wanted one. I was just kind of waiting for the right price, I guess. I'm not gonna go into all the stuff that it came with, because like I said, I had this already. But the power supply came with it, and a memory card also. The headphone jacks, all of the paperwork. And I think that's about it. And a little sample disc too. So I mean, this was a nice pickup. He gave me a really good bro price on it too. So I'm really happy that I got it in my collection, because the reason why I waited so long to get the PSP, because there really wasn't that many games I wanted for it, to be honest with you. But that's the game I wanted for it. So I got the Gradius collection for the PSP. So and I've been wanting this for a long time, but I just couldn't justify just this one game for a PSP. Even though I ended up getting a couple Metal Gears and probably something else I got for it too. I don't know, but I mean, it's a nice system. I'm glad I got it in the collection. But to have Gradius, and all of these are arcade perfect too. Gradius 2, Gradius 3, Gradius 4, and Gradius Gaiden. I'll let y'all take a good look at that up close. Can't beat that, man. So I'm real happy about that. So happy to have that in the collection. So let's go into another one of my mini arcades since I'm up here. And this is I'm gonna cut this on. Let's see if we can get some sound in there, and let y'all see this joust. Let's see if I can get it. Beautiful, man. I love these little machines, man. So I added joust to my collection. So the classic arcades. So, like I said, I think these are beautiful little systems to add to the collection. What else we got here? Oh, found another one of these Street Fighter controllers. Kind of cheap. So, I mean, for the Super Nintendo, I was like, why not add it to the collection? So I got that there. Now, I also saw this at Target. This is the Marvel Gamerverse had Iron Man and Mega Man. That's the back of it there. I thought these were pretty cool. I remember those 2-pack back in the day when they were doing the Marvel versus Capcom series, or Marvel versus X-Men, or whatever, Street Fighter. So this is kind of like a throwback to that. So I was like, it's all good. It is all good. So now I got some Super Nintendo games and some regular Nintendo games. Yeah, I sit that there, I guess, for now. But a couple Super Nintendo games I found. This is Breakthrough and Cobra Command. Both of these are Data East games. They say I got them from Pound of America, so that's where I must have got them from. I didn't remember where I got them from, but that's all good too. And got some Super Nintendo games too. Top Gear I bought because I kind of knew about Top Gear even back in the day, but my thing was that I was off in the R-Type series for not R-Type, but Outrun for the Sega Genesis. That was my car game back in the day. And then they were saying like this is pretty similar to that. And I said, it's going pretty cheap. So I said, I'll give it a try. I think I ended up getting this off of eBay. But yeah, that's that Top Gear. And now these other games I got here, all of these, because I bought these at this store that was going out of business. So I figured I'd just get me some shells. And all of these, just some cheap little sports titles. There's three like NCAA basketballs. So if I need to, do me some upgrades on some of my shells or something, I'll do that. This is Tecmo Super Tecmo Super NBA basketball and Super Action Play football. So like I said, nothing real special about those. But this is special because this was another one on my want list here too. So good to go with that Gradius collection I got for the PSP. Another one that I wanted that was in my want list was the Salamander Deluxe. So I finally got the Salamander Deluxe for the import Sega Saturn. I got um, Salamander, Life Force, and Salamander 2 on it. And I think the only difference between Salamander and Life Force is that Life Force, I guess they just toned it down for the US version when they brought it over here for the Super Nintendo. But this Salamander is the arcade version, I believe, and Salamander 2 is definitely the arcade version. I think this is really the only port that I could think of. I used to have this board, by the way, another one I let get away from me. I'm kind of sorry I did. I wish I kind of would have kept that board now, but that's how it goes. But this game, Salamander 2, because I played it, really plays. I'll let you take a look at the back of that too. Really plays well, so I'm happy to have this in the collection. Absolutely, I am. Because that's definitely a good pickup. And then what else we got here? I got some PlayStation 1, 2, and 4 games here. Nothing special in the PlayStation games. I just kind of thought I saw them out in the wild, and I figured I'd pick them up. But this is Extreme Go-Kart. It looked kind of fun as I was looking at it. So I said, I'll try. I said, I've never seen it before. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll give it a go. And then I got these Odd World. Odd World 1 and Odd World 2. What's this? Odd World Abe's Exodus and Odd World. Now, first I bought this, and the guy gave me a good price on it. I think I bought this at a toy store or something. But then, he had Odd World 2, and I was like, nah, I don't really want, or the first Odd World. And I said, nah, I don't really want a greatest hits one, because I thought I already had 2, by the way. But then I was thinking more and more, and I came back to the dude, and the dude was like, I'll give it to you cheap. And he gave it to me because he knew I bought this one. So he gave me a broke price for it. So I figured, why not add both of these into the collection? Because I do want to play them, and I want to see what they're about. Because I know they, got kind of pretty rave reviews. So, and so I said, I'll give it a try. So both of those Odd Worlds I got there. Juice 2 for the PS2. This is complete. It's another card game. I like card games too. Some of these card games would be pretty fun. So, and Juice I think was a pretty good series too. So I figured, why not? I got Juice too. Then another card game going into the PS4, Micro Machines World Series. And now this I know I picked up at the pawn shop pretty cheap. And I played it. It's pretty fun. I mean, you're talking about like little mini cars, blowing up stuff and specials and all of that type of stuff. Can't beat that for just some little, car action game. Sometimes those little senseless, fun games, this is like one of them. So I didn't mind that. Then this is a decent game here I found. This was Guilty Gear Xrd. So I ended up finding this. I knew I was going to buy this too, So I was like, I said I had to add this one to the collection too. So Guilty Gear Xrd. I'm glad I got this too. It's complete too, by the way. And the other one I got, I was sitting around waiting for too, is Rise of the Tomb Raider. What's that, the 20th year celebration? So, and I've been playing this too, so it's pretty cool too. I got to give Lord her props, So, I've always been a big Tomb Raider fan, so I was kind of waiting in the wings for this. I still just hate that they don't make Laura do the same flips and stuff she used to do. I mean, that was her signature move back in the day. She could do her little flips, and then she climb up on stuff. She do a little handstand and stuff like that. I done all that stuff. I knew it was gimmicky, but it still was signature Laura to me. And I hate that they took that type of stuff out of there to kind of give it a more realistic feel. But it's still a cool game just the same. Because like I say, I'm still a Tomb Raider fan, so it's nice to have that in the collection too. So in the last game, before we get into these packages and this other stuff here, is a Neo Geo MVS. So you know me and my Neo Geo and my MVSs. So I ended up finding me Fighters History Dynamite. Fighters History Dynamite for the MVS. So couldn't pass this up. Got a good deal off of this one. So this will be another added one to my MVS collection that I'm happy to have in the collection too. So Fighters History Dynamite. All right, so now let's get into some of these boxes here. And of course, you see this here. This is my box Super Nintendo. So I slide a little bit of this stuff out of the way here so we can kind of get into this a little bit. Because now the thing about this is that I saw it at the pawn shop, and I said they had this thing way underpriced. Way underpriced. Because I'm like, I had a few Super Nintendos already, you know, but I just couldn't pass it up when I saw it. I said, because I knew I didn't have a box with either. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Because it's nice to see complete in the box. And that was another thing that got me too. Because when I saw the price and I told them, I said, man, let me take a look at that thing. And they pulled it out. And I saw, you know, had the foam, the top part, you know, was clean, you know, and the packages and stuff, you know, here's the instructions, you know, the big instructions, you know, I mean, look at this, look at it, you know what I mean? How could you pass this up? You know, the Super Nintendo. And the Super Nintendo, for me, for all of the systems, yeah, I got some regular Nintendo love, no doubt about it. But the Super Nintendo, out of all of the Nintendo stuff, is my deal, you know. So I always was, and this is pretty clean too, you know. That's the Super Nintendo, you know. So I said I couldn't pass it up, man. You know. So I'm happy to have it in my collection because I didn't have a completed box one. So it's really nice to have the completed box Super Nintendo, and it displayed really well too, because the box is pretty clean too. So happy to have this in my collection. So next we'll get into some of these other. Maybe I'll leave this flat so we can see some of this other stuff here. But anyway, I'm gonna move this aside, maybe. Sorry about that, y'all. But here, let's look at some of these packages. And got me a new knife. Got me a new knife. The Batman. Got to display it for y'all. Got me the Batman knife. Come on. Y'all know what I'm doing now? All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. So got me the Batman knife. So I'm gonna use these. Hope I don't cut myself showing it off. But anyway, let's get into some of these packages. So this one, to be honest with you, I don't even remember what this is. This came from Japan. Okay. I don't know. This came from Japan, so let's see what this is. Another Smup. You know me and my Smup. I'm a Smup lover. Absolutely. So I had my eye on this bad boy, and nice to have this in the collection too. Now I got all three of these for the Super Famicom, but this one is the other Parodius. This is the other Parodius. So you know, cause I love me some Gradius, boy. I tell you, when I start going on the things, we got the Gradius collection, got the other Parodius, got the Salamander. So this is a Konami thing, man. I'm happy to have this one in the collection too for the Saturn, because you know, I gotta beat my Saturn Smups up before they get too ridiculously out of hand. Some of them already are, but I'm happy to get this GQ Ashibiri Parodius. And Excuse me for hacking the name up, but there it is. And is that the spine card? That's not the spine card, but I'm not big off the spine cards anyway. But it looks nice and clean to me. I'm happy to have it in my collection. It'll definitely be welcome. That one, along, like I said, with that salamander, ain't got a problem with that at all. I'll sit those right there. Let's go to this next package here. This next package here, I probably won't need that. I can just probably do it this way. This, I got to admit, I saw RGB 85. I was looking at one of his videos. People were sending him stuff, and somebody sent him one of these, and I'm like, man, that's cool, you know. So this is a Castlevania Lords of Shadows. It's a sword, yeah. It's a sword. I'm sure this is a letter opener. Here, let me I'll let y'all see it. See what I'm saying? It's a letter opener. But it's pretty tight though, man. As soon as I saw this, nice little weight to it. It's not sharp either, so that's kind of cool. But it's pretty nice, man. Castlevania Lord of the Shadows letter opener. So like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. It didn't really cost that much. So I was like, yeah, I'll throw that in the collection. All right, let's see what else we got here. It looks like another game here. Where'd this come from? Another Japanese game, and I know what this is too. And this one is another one that's overdue that I knew I was going to get, and I wanted the actual game, not the download of this, because I know the dude, you know, and I got a little story too. Because I would go to some of the fighting tournaments and stuff back in the day. And surprisingly how I met the dude, like he, talking about Mike Z. You know, I ain't gonna get into it too much. I don't know the dude that well, but I'm just telling him this is my Mike Z story. But he, oh, and this is Skullgirl's second encore, by the way. But we were at this fighting tournament, and this was when Capcom versus SNK 2 was out, and so it was big, you know, everybody was playing it and stuff, you know, and like I said, I ain't really that good. I mean, I like the game, but I ain't really like tournament level good, so I go and watch all the other my friends, some of them dudes that are really good and stuff too. But anyway, so I'm playing SVCK, Capcom versus SNK 2, right? And another dude come over, which happened to be Mike Z, and he goes, let me play. You got another controller. And I had my mod system there, you know, at the time, and I had modded that one of the sticks out. I said, yeah, man, you can play. I said, you know, I ain't all that good, but he was cool. That was cool. It was cool. I liked about the dude, you know. And he's like, it was cool, but the dude level of gameplay was so good, man. Like, just blew my mind, man. I mean, he would have my character from one of the different, you know, modes of play, bounce my character once he popped me up in the air and juggled me. He'd juggle me from one side back to the other side until my meter ran out. You know what I mean? So I knew, I knew I ain't have a chance. And I asked my boy, I said, who's that dude, man? He just whooped my behind on SVCK, and he go, that's Mike Z, man. You know, I said, oh, it is? Oh, I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, that's my Mike Z story. And this is Skullgirl's second encore. And I'm happy to have this game because I like the first one too, you know, and this is a good game. Like I said, I like the physical copy. I got the downloadable one for the first one. I think I wanted on that too, but really good game. Glad I got that in the collection too. So let's take a look at this, and let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. This is in here kind of tight too. I'm pretty sure I know what this is too. this here is going to be a surprise to a lot of y'all, especially my Neo fans. Especially my Neo fans. But this is just a shell though. This is just a shell though. So it's a little rough, you know, as I'm looking at it. But I wanted it. You know what I mean? I wanted the shell, thinking that I might do a display or something. So it's a Neo AES shell. You know, like I said, I wanted it. And then I saw somebody on Facebook too that the post office delivered his and broke his shell. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? To actually have to go through that, I'd be like, oh my goodness. But that's what it look on the inside too. For a lot of people who don't even look inside their systems and stuff like that. Like me too, I don't do it as much because both of mine are modded and professionally modded, and I like to try to stay away from it. But I still kind of too want to get a little bit more familiar with the insides of my Neo. So that's another reason why I bought it too, so I can kind of see what's what, and if I decide to mod things or whatever, I could do that too. But anyway, this is, like I said, Neo Geo AES shell. So, last but not least, my final pickup here, and this one is, I gotta say, I didn't think I'd be buying this, or at least not this soon. So I said, let me go ahead. The price was right. Again, my boy, Gang Galaxy. Now, Eric hooked me up on this one. Gave me a bro price on it. And I'm like, I can't pass it up. So, go ahead. I figured I'd go ahead and add this into my collection. And that is Nintendo Switch. And I got the one with the color Joy-Cons too. Because I figured I just like the bright colors on those Joy-Cons. So, happy to have this in the collection. You know, I passed on the Wii U. I was like, you know, I mean, it had some decent games on it, but I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm Nintendo and Super Nintendo, you know, was me. And then, you know, I got into the GameCube for a while, and then Wii U too. I mean the Wii, but the Wii U didn't do nothing for me. So I'm like, I sat that one out, and I said, I'm gonna wait and see, you know, what they do with this. And I know that since this is a portable too, that once they jailbreak this one's gonna be a beast. This is gonna be a beast, and that's one of my main things too. Cause I ain't into Zelda and all them type of things, but if I could put my shooters on this and have this on the go, this thing is gonna be a beast. So I'll try some of the games out. I know they're doing, they already got Street Fighter on there, so there's a few things that I know I can check out, even that Mario. So I mean, I am happy to have it in the collection. You know, I really am. So that's my pickups here. Thanks for watching, as always, everybody. I appreciate everybody who, you know, check my videos out and give me some good comments, man. I really like that. You know, I like, you know, that people are, you know, enjoying some of the stuff, because everybody know that all y'all gamers out there that collect and stuff, and you know that's just gamers that like games. So it's hard. It's hard to find stuff out there and get good deals anymore, man. It's like a ghost town out there, you know, like in the wild. But you know, you can still luck up and find some things if you look hard enough, you know, like everybody say, you know. I'd be like, where y'all looking at? I need to find where y'all looking at. But I guess, you know, I find some stuff too. But anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Until the next time. Peace.